Every legendary watch has a brand that has a dark secret. For every flawless, masterfully crafted daily driver they sell for under $1,000, they also make an absolute monstrosity that belongs in the landfill. Today we're looking at the absolute best sub 1000 watches on the market, and the ugly twins from the exact same brands that you should avoid at all costs. Plus, I'm giving these two watches away, so stick around until the end for details. Let's start with the Seiko. If you want a flawless daily driver, look at the Seiko Speedtimer Solar Chronograph SSC 911. Inspired by their iconic 1969 original, this 41.4mm powerhouse features a gorgeous silver dial, deep black subdials, and a curved anti-reflective sapphire crystal. It runs on the solar V192 movement, meaning it is entirely powered by light with a 6-month power reserve and 0 battery changes. It's rugged, packs 100 meters of water resistance, and punches way above its price tag. If chronographs aren't your thing, go with the Prospect Alpinist SPB 210. This is a modern reimaging of Seiko's first sports watch from 1959. You get a striking graduated green dial, framed by a rotating inner compass bezel, all housed in a gold-finished stainless steel case on a rich brown leather strap. Inside beats the 6R35 automatic movement with a massive 70-hour power reserve. With 200 meters of water resistance, it is a certified vintage masterpiece. But then there's the ugly twin, the watch you should burn. The Coutura Radio Sync Solar SSG 010. Seiko tried to cram Radio Sync, 25 time zones, and solar tech, and a chronograph into a bloated 45.5mm two-tone stainless steel integrated chassis. It is visually chaotic, overly bulky, and looks like an early 2000s mall watch mistake. Just because it can auto-adjust its own time doesn't mean you should give it any of yours.
Avoid this one at all costs.
Next up is Hamilton, a brand with deep military roots. If you want the ultimate everyday tool watch, you buy the Khaki Field Mechanical 38mm. This is a faithful, no-nonsense recreation of their 1960s original soldier's watch, and they offer a flavor for everyone. You can get it with a classic black dial, clean white, deep blue, or earthy brown dial. They even make a stunning bronze case version, and a stealthy blacked out variant at just 9.5mm thick with a sapphire crystal and an exclusive H50 hand-wound movement boasting an 80-hour power reserve. It is flawless simplicity. It's so iconically rugged that they even ended up on the wrist of James Marsden in Sonic the Hedgehog. But Hamilton also has a dark side, and it comes in the form of an American classic PSR digital quartz. Hamilton tries to capitalize on 1970s nostalgia by charging nearly $1,000 for a blocky stainless steel brick with a basic red digital display. They call it revolutionary. I call it a glorified microwave clock attached to a bracelet. It's thick, retro in all the wrong ways, and paying this much for a quartz digital watch when Hamilton makes world-class mechanicals is absolute
madness. Burn it.
Next up is Tissot, a brand that absolutely dominates the sub 1000 category when they want to. First on the must-buy list is the legendary PRX 40mm Powermatic 80. If you want a slim, razor-sharp integrated bracelet watch with an authentic 1970s vibe, this is the gold standard. It features a beautifully finished tonneau case that sits just under 11mm thick. Inside is the Powermatic 80 movement, giving you an 80-hour power reserve and an anti-magnetic Nivrocron hairspring. The waffle dial comes in black, green, dark blue, ice-cold Tiffany blue, and a light green. Plus they offer a striking all gold and rose gold variations if you want to go full retro. If integrated bracelets aren't your style, Tissot also makes one of the best budget divers on earth. The newly updated C-Star 1000, they scaled this down to a perfect 40mm round case with a slimmed down notched bezel for a much sleeker look. You get a massive 300 meters of water resistance, a secure screw down crown, a blistering Super Luminova. Best of all, it runs on the same exact 80-hour Swiss automatic movement as the PRX. You can grab this in classic steel, an aggressive black PVD coated version, or striking gold and rose gold two-tone variations. But then, we have to talk about the family member Tissot tries to hide in the attic, the Tissot T-Race Automatic. This monstrosity is supposed to celebrate motorbike culture, but in reality, it just looks like Hublot's ugly little sister. They took a perfectly good Swiss automatic movement and trapped it inside a case featuring a bezel shaped like a brake disc and a crown protector shaped like a brake caliper. It is clunky, over-designed, and an absolute eyesore. Tissot proved they can make beautiful timepieces, which makes this motorcycle crash of a design
completely inexcusable.
Do not buy it.
Burn it.
Next up is Christopher Ward, and for under $1,000, the C60 Trident Reef is unbeatable. This isn't just a dive watch, it's a tribute to endangered ecosystems. It features a unique 4-piece steel sandwich case that masterfully contrasts metal with vivid color. The dial is a total stunner, sandblasted with a high contrast inner ring and super luminova X1 markers. You get 5 tropical colorways like Galaxia Black and Bright Corals, all paired with interchangeable Aquaflex rubber straps. Inside beats a Swiss Salida SW200-1 automatic movement. It's 200 meters water resistant, beautifully finished, and best of all, 2% of every sale goes to the Blue Marine Foundation. It looks good and does good. Now, finding an ugly Christopher Ward under $1,000 is basically impossible, so we have to break the budget just to burn this one. The C65 Super Compressor Elite. Yes, it has a COSC certified movement and a genuine compressor case that tightens at depth, but visually, it's a complete mess. They slapped a neon blue and orange colorway onto a cushion case and cluttered the dial with a confusing 3-color compression scale. It looks like a math book textbook
Exploded on
on your wrist. It's too busy, too bright, and too expensive.
hard pass.
Next up is a G-Shock. We all know they make the ultimate indestructible beaters, but did you know they also make high-end art? For under $1,000, you could snag the full metal 5000 series GMW BC 5000 GD9. This is a brilliant evolution of the original 1983 square, co-designed with AI for maximum structural beauty. It swaps the classic resin look for a stunning gold ion-plated stainless steel armor. Inside, you get a tough solar, Bluetooth syncing, and an ultra-crisp MIP LCD screen that reads like paper, even in blazing sunlight. It's heavy, sophisticated, and absolute
perfection.
But then, Casio decided to play God and created the Master of G-Land Mudmaster, GWGB 1000-3A. Yes, it has a compass, altimeter, and bioresins to save the planet, but it also looks like a weaponized plastic brick. At nearly 59mm wide and 16mm thick, you don't wear this watch, it wears you. Rescue teams might love it, but aesthetically, this Mudmaster needs to stay buried so deep in the mud that even its own built-in triple sensor GPS can't find it. Buy the sleek gold square
And burn the giant tackle Tumor.
Moving on to TIMEX. They used to be the brand your grandpa bought at the drugstore, but lately they've been releasing absolute bangers that punch way above their price tag, well mostly. First up on the nice list is the Expedition Pioneer Titanium Automatic GMT. For under $1,000, TIMEX has given you a fully bead blasted titanium case and a matching titanium bracelet. It's incredibly tough, feather light, and features a Japanese automatic GMT movement with a popping yellow dual time hand. Throw in a scratch-resistant sapphire crystal and a 200 meters of water resistance, and you have the ultimate no-nonsense adventure watch. If titanium isn't your vibe, look at the Waterbury Heritage Automatic GMT and the iconic Pepsi blue and red colorway. This is a pure old-world charm mixed with modern utility. It packs a 41.5mm stainless steel case, an exhibition case back, and a brilliant tool-free self-adjustable bracelet. It is a gorgeous, vintage-inspired daily wear that gives you that luxury GMT aesthetic without the luxury credit card debt. But then TIMEX drank too much butterbeer and gave us the Harry Potter and TIMEX Waterbury skeleton. Look, I love Hogwarts, but this thing is an absolute tragedy. They skeletonized the dial, meaning the hands completely disappear into a chaotic soup of gears. It is totally illegible. To make it worse, they use cheap looking brown faceted crystals for hour markers and slapped a muddy brown ceramic bezel on it. It looks like a cheesy piece of theme park merchandise, not a serious timepiece. This wizarding mess needs to be hit with a
Avada Kedavra.
immediately. Stick to the titanium or the Pepsi and let this one
Burn.
Next up is JUNGHANS, a German powerhouse famous for creating some of the cleanest, most beautiful minimalist dress watches. On the nice list, we have the legendary Max Bill Kors. Yes, it's a hair over $1,000 at around $1,030, but it's worth every penny. Designed to perfection, this 38mm puristic timekeeper features a matte silver-plated dial, an incredibly sim 7.9mm profile, and a flawless anti-reflective sapphire crystal. It is pure, sophisticated, understated luxury. But then we have the 1972 Chronoscope Kors, which aggressively proves that the 1970s should never be revived. This 43mm monstrosity is a chaotic mess of matte anthracite and screaming neon orange subdials. To make it worse, it comes on a black leather strap with giant circular cutouts that look like a cheap driving glove. JUNGHANS went from elegant minimalism straight to gas station racing watch. Do your wrist a favor, buy the timeless Max Bill and throw this 1972 disco nightmare straight into
The incinerator.
Our final brand is Bulova. They have a massive history of horological innovation, but their modern design department is a total case of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. For the nice list, the Lunar Pilot Archive Series model 96K111 is a must-own. This 43.5mm masterpiece is a direct tribute to the actual Bulova chronograph worn on the moon in 1971. Under the hood is Bulova's high-precision 262 kHz quartz movement, which ticks 8 times faster than the standard quartz for unbelievable accuracy. It's legible, historical, looks killer on a NATO strap, and gives you space race pedigree for a fraction of the cost of an Omega Speedmaster. But on the flip side, we have the Bulova Icon, model 98D149. This thing is an absolute visual crime. It is a massive, bloated 46.5mm chunk of gray and rose gold steel that looks like it belongs in the clearest display at a suburban shopping mall. They somehow thought it was a good idea to hand set 11 random diamonds onto a chaotic textured dial and then topped it with a cheap mineral crystal. It tries so hard to look wealthy, but just looks incredibly tacky. Buy the Lunar Pilot and touch the stars, but take this diamond encrusted monstrosity and
Burn it to a crisp.
Before we wrap up, I want to give back to you guys with 2 massive giveaways. The moment we hit 3,000 subscribers, I'm giving away the legendary Casio Duro. And when I cross 5,000 subscribers, someone is taking home the TIMEX MK1 automatic. Tenor, just make sure you subscribe, hit the like button, and leave a comment below. At the end of the day, you can't go wrong with masterpieces like the Seiko Speedtimer or the Bulova Lunar Pilot. But I genuinely want to know, did I go too harsh on all these uglies? Or are those designs truly as bad as I think they are? Drop your hottest take in the comments below. Now, if you think $1,000 is too much to spend, what happens when you cut that budget completely in half? To see the absolute best watches under $500, click right here on this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you over there.